Hi and welcome. My name is Sidhamo and this is the instructional DVD for Unity Bodywork. This is a rare and unique work. It's a work that I've spent 7 years creating, and it incorporates some of the best in Asian, traditional, and modern techniques. The very special thing about this work is that we're going to be able to practice this on a table, so many more of you will have the opportunity of sharing it with your clients. In order to practice this more effectively, you're going to need to drop your table down so that it's maybe 5 inches above your knee so you can effectively use your body weight. I'm going to go through all the guidelines as far as breath, communication, touch, and try to share it as effectively as possible how to execute this so you can really understand it in this instructional DVD. Now, one of the first things you need to do is change the height of your table. Drop your table down so that it's roughly, depending on how tall you are, maybe 4 or 5 inches above your knee. This is going to give you the opportunity to work in a way that uses all your body weight and it stops using all your strength in your wrist. So you can actually be directly above and sink into your client. So you want to be able to extend your arms completely straight down. So generally your table will drop down just about 5 inches above your knee. And that's a really good place to start. Assisted movement. The yoga-based assisted movement in this body work is designed to open and unlock specific muscle groups all along the spine, through the lower back, through the hips, the pelvis, all through the erector muscles of the entire spine, up through the neck, up through the shoulders. So the most important thing I can share with you about this is to always work within your body's limitations. The moment that you are out of balance, stop. Simply allow yourself to work as deep as you're capable of working and always stay in your balance. Always be able to engage the movement and also to stop the movement immediately and come out. Never do a movement where you're completely out of balance and you're just hoping it's going to work. Always be able to flow in and flow out. In power, in balance. Intention. Intention for me is the single most important aspect of practicing any type of therapy in any type of modality. Attention is just basically your commitment to be present, to be available, and to be willing to be a facilitator for the greater health of your client. Communication and breath work. These are the cornerstones of this body work. Most important thing is to communicate all the aspects of how your session is going to go, from the assisted movement and the fact that it's going to be up to your client's most comfortable communicated limit. In order to do this, we're going to use simple hand signals. Explain to your client that whenever they get to the point of the greatest amount of resistance where they feel they want you to stop, to simply, without speaking, just wiggle their fingers. A very simple way of communicating the word stop. And this will keep your client in a relaxed state, and it will not activate the diaphragm, because the whole point of the breath work is to get the diaphragm to relax so that the client basic fear response drops so you can move deeper and deeper into the body. Breath work. My system of breath work is very simple. It's all centered around one basic physiological phenomenon, and that is that your diaphragm controls your fear response. So the trick to doing assisted movement and also doing deep tissue work for me and having the ability to move deeper and deeper into the body is to trick the body into surrender. And I can do this by using breath work. My system of breath work is very, very simple. It's all centered around moving into the body while there is an exhalation with no resistance. So the simple pattern to coach your client in, and this is just simply breathing on demand, only when I ask my client to breathe, is to breathe into the count of 3, inflating your belly, inflating your chest. Have a natural pause at the top, and then make sure you explain to your client to open their mouth wide enough so the air can escape without resistance, and the air simply leaves the body. And this is when all my movements are moving into the body, and when the client is inhaling, all my movements are coming out. Very simple and incredibly effective, and it works on everyone.